What's good, folks? Welcome to the Afterthought here, and it's just my thoughts after the whole Roseanne Barr, posting out that tweet about, saying Valerie Jarrett, calling saying that if the nation of the Muslim Brotherhood and Planet Ace was to have a child, that would be, saying VJ. Now, I want to let y'all know something. I was surprised that something like this happened because of what I've been telling y'all. If from all y'all that's been watching my YouTube videos and you've been subscribing to me, you know how I feel about the industry. I told you how racist it is. And see, y'all gotta say that Roseanne Barr here is 65 years old. Okay, she comes from a generation, of white folks that was pretty much segregating black folks. They did not like black people at all. Okay, back in there, you wouldn't catch Roseanne, on camera with a black person, let alone a recurring one, or somebody like a co-star, a co-star like a Cicely Tyson, a Queen Latifah, or something like that. She wouldn't be, acting. She wouldn't be having them on her show. So y'all gotta understand this, man. That whole thing about Ambien and that stuff, that was a lie. Because Ambien is supposed to put you to sleep. It's supposed to help relax you. It's a drug, a medication, prescription drug. You're not supposed to. Now, first of all, and I'm gonna say this now because I know, man, her apology was a sincere. Because ain't no way in the world somebody that's 65 years old gonna be up at 2 a.m. in the morning tweeting. Okay. Y'all gotta understand that tweeting, somebody that's up at 2, 3 a.m. That's for the younger folks. That's for like the 25s and under, like the 30-year-olds, the 30 and unders, okay? The ones that's going to school, that's in school, staying up all night, that's for them. These 14, 15, 13-year-olds, they stay up that late. But now somebody that's in their 60s, they mid-60s at that. No, that woman, Roseanne saying that's what she really feels, okay? That's how she talks amongst her other whiter friends that she has, behind closed doors, okay? And judging by that, man, Roseanne comes from a Confederate family, okay? She comes from a Nazi family. They're KKK supporters. I told you a lot of this goes on in the industry. There's a lot of other, now believe it or not, there's a lot of other actors and entertainers such as Roseanne here, but a lot of them are actually, smarter than she is. She represents the dumb side of it, the ones who are not too bright. Because anybody, somebody in their right mind, a younger person would have never sent that tweet out at all. They would have known the backlash of it. And plus, you own ABC, a major network, okay, that's on regular television. Y'all got to understand something. There's a term in a contract where it's code of conduct. There are certain things you can and cannot say. Anything you say, reflects on the company. Okay, this is just like how Donald Sterling of the Los Angeles Clippers, for you Clipper fans like I am, you know that Donald Sterling got exposed. Okay, now in his case, the mistress recorded him, but he has said some very derogatory things about black folks. He told his girlfriend, his mistress, who he's cheating on his wife with, that you can feed them, you could go out with them, you could have sex with them, do whatever you want with them, just don't bring those people to my games. And who are those people? Black folks. So, Stefani, that was her name. She sent that videotape out. Word got back to the NBA, got to everybody, and then it rubbed everybody off the wrong way. Okay, the LA Clippers, that was the reason why they didn't win a championship, because they mentally, a lot of them players wasn't there. Danny Granger, Darren Collison, Aaron Gentry, a lot of role players, they was not trying to play with that team no more. The only reason why Chris Paul and Blake Griffin them stayed because they was on a contract. They're getting paid a lot of money. They had to feed their families. But no, they wouldn't stay there, and Donald Sterling was forced out to sell the team. He got banned from ever coming back into the NBA at all. Okay? The same thing's happening with Roseanne, because y'all understand, when you're on a contract, there's code of conduct. You say anything racist or offensive to any person or any ethnicity that talks them the wrong way, you will get terminated. And ABC had to do that because ABC don't want Minister Farrakhan, the Nation of Islam, because that's what I think she meant to say. Because the only Muslim Brotherhood is the Nation of Islam. And Nation of Islam does not play around at all. So ABC don't want the Nation of Islam, Minister Farrakhan, Al Sharpton, Reverend Jackson, or Black Lives Matter to come over there and they all start boycotting and doing interviews and doing segments on ABC to make them look like a racist company. So no, they had every right to terminate her contract. And y'all gotta understand this about Roseanne. This ain't the only time Roseanne has done some, very, subliminal racial remarks. There's a picture of her, she did a long time ago, a while back, of her for Halloween dressed up like Adolf Hitler. Okay, dressed up as Adolf Hitler, had her hair cut in like a perm or whatever with the mustache. And in the oven, she has some cookies and she calls them Jew cookies in the oven. And everybody knows if you read about World War II, you read about Auschwitz. Hitler had them Germans, basically roasting those Jews, tried to kill them all. Okay, that's basically Roseanne here. I told you, man, her family's Nazi. Okay, they're Confederates. They believe in that KKK stuff. And what's sickening is that America fought in World War II against the Axis powers. They fought against Japan, Germany, and whoever else was joining them. Okay, they fought against what that swastika represents. And originally that swastika wasn't evil. It's still for brotherhood, but Hitler twisted it around and made it evil. Now it's a disgusting symbol. They believe in that. She believes in that. So y'all must understand. People like Roseanne here, her generation, they don't like black folks at all. They don't want to have nothing to do with them. And the fact that Valerie here, was working with Obama on that time on his administration, that rubbed her off the wrong way. She had a problem with it. I told y'all the only people that hated Obama was, voters like Roseanne here, white supremacists, the KKK or whatever, or the Confederates. They didn't like Obama because he's a black man in office and, leading the country. That's why. They went through years, with having white men in that office. The fact that Obama was in there and it lasted as long as he did, she hates that. Okay? That tells you what type of agenda she's pushing. And like I told you earlier, in Roseanne's show, you didn't see a single black person on that show at all, folks. You go back and look at her episodes. You look at her older episodes back in the 1990s. You go back and look from shows from like 95, 96. That's so around. Because I mean, when I was a child, my mom would watch that show. Like my parents had on Roseanne with John Goodman. Now, John Goodman, I know for a fact. John Goodman, I don't know about. I doubt he's racist like he is. If he is, then he ain't going to show it on air. He ain't going to come public with it. But no, like, that show was actually positive. It showed a woman take care of her family. But y'all got to understand this, man. This woman never worked with any black folks at all. And that's like that with a lot of sitcoms back in the day. Not just Roseanne, but Drew Carey show didn't have a single black person on there. Seinfeld. I know Kramer himself was actually racist. Kramer said a racial remark a while back. I think it was like 2009 or 2010 at a club. He said something very disrespectful about black folks in one of his jokes and ran out of there. Jason Alexander, I know for a fact he ain't racist. The other woman on there, she had a show where her boyfriend was black. But Seinfeld, I don't know about. And then there's That 70s Show. Okay, like even then, the only minority had on there was the Latin cat. You don't see no black folks on there now. I know Ashton Kutcher. A lot of them ain't racist at all, so I'm not going to hold that against them. But still, man, there's a lot of shows on here, a lot of sitcoms. Even I Love Lucy, and I found out a long time ago, Lucy Lawless was a known racist. That woman has openly stated, today that she don't like black folks at all. She don't have nothing to do with them. Because you understand, back then, in those days, when I Love Lucy and all these other shows was out, you didn't have social media. You didn't have Twitter, you didn't have Facebook, you didn't have Instagram, you have none of the resources you have now. There was no YouTube back then, so a lot of Caucasians in the industry, such as Roseanne, they could get away with their racism and not be, not have no backlash for it. Nowadays, you got there's cameras everywhere. You got all kinds of outlets now. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Not only in the court of law, but on social media as well. So that's just what it is, man. Roseanne has revealed herself to be who she really is. She's a woman that don't like black folks at all, don't have nothing to do with them. Matter of fact, Roseanne represents the people who believed in segregation. They believed in the Jim Crow. They believed in Willie Lynch theories. Okay, they don't have nothing to do with black folks at all. That's why I told y'all. That's why I understand why people get on this YouTube and start hating on their own skin color. For what? Y'all see who the real ones who don't like you. You see who the real devils are. And it's people like this woman here. That's a real devil right there. And of course, I'm not saying, I respect, and like I told y'all in my other video, I'm not racist at all. I don't tolerate racism whatsoever. And I know there are some Caucasians out here that are, they're not racist, they're not like that at all, but sad is not the majority of them. The majority of them is just like Roseanne. And I'm going to say this too, the only people that get on YouTube or get on social media defending Roseanne are people that either they don't know any better, they just like she is, they support her theories, or like I said, they don't like black people no way. They're just as hateful and, just as ignorant as she is. Because you go on YouTube now, there's people that actually, are defending Roseanne. There's one person that had the nerve to go on there and say, oh, she could sue ABC because they terminated a contract. I'm like, no, like that's somebody that doesn't understand contracts. See, this is why people like her fail, because they don't read their contract agreements. I told you, and you sign any of these major deals, it specifically tells you there's certain things you cannot say. Not even on social media. Do you understand? There's people that's up at 2, 3, 4 a.m. that looks at each Twitter. They go back and forth. They look at their social media. So anything you say, this is going to reflect on them. They're going to look at everything and use it against you. And it's sad that her show got canceled because now there's a whole lot of people out of work, but that's her own fault. But no, man, no, if she was on Ambien, that's a lie. It's either Roseanne was stayed up late with some friends, you know what I'm saying, at whichever place she was at, or it was at her house, or she stayed up late, and she said all that. She's obviously don't like Valerie at all, because this woman right here on the left ain't did nothing to Roseanne. This woman here ain't said nothing to Roseanne at all. It was minding her own business. You see, this is how Roseanne feels. She don't like anybody have to do with Obama. I'm telling you that now, man. She had a problem with it. Because this woman right here, Valerie, you know what I'm saying, VJ didn't vote for McCain because she wasn't trying to work for George W. Bush, the Republicans, like Condoleezza Rice is. Now she's an enemy. You see how that goes? I know there's a lot of people that don't like Condoleezza Rice. Condoleezza Rice, you know what I'm saying, had the freedom to do what she should do. She chose to be a Republican. And just like Floyd Mayweather chose to be a Republican and Kanye. Okay? But y'all need to see what this is right now. Because this woman don't agree with her own politics, she hates her. But no, that's how a lot of these people in the industry feel. There's a lot of them that's still out there. And just they not as dumb as Roseanne is. They're not going to come out and open with their racism. And they're not going to go on Twitter neither. They're not going to stay up, you know what I'm saying, till, you know what I'm saying, 2, 3 a.m. So let this be a lesson to anybody watching this, the older folks who might be listening to this video. You know what I'm saying? For young folks, this is what y'all need to understand. Social media ain't for everybody. It's not for this older generation at all. If you 65, you know, you're in your late 50, 58, 55, and I say to you like your almost late 40s. If you're in your 50s and 60s, like 70-something years old, you got no business on social media, period. You got no business on Twitter, going on YouTube, Facebook, any of that. I mean, y'all know y'all got the freedom to do what you want to do, but a whole lot of people cannot handle social media, especially this older generation. And for a lot of y'all that know about YouTube, especially, a lot of these social media sites, there's a lot of nasty stuff that's posted on there. People say anything. A lot of this older generation can't handle that, okay? Especially people that's like Roseanne, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's pure racist. And see, and people like Roseanne, they're obviously cowards, because Roseanne, the stuff she said about VJ here, she won't say in public. She ain't going to say at her job. She's just not. Because she was going to say that somebody going to check her and it's going to be a fight. See, that's what y'all understand. People like Roseanne here, they hide behind the screen to do their racism just so they can be racist. Because they know you can't get to them at all. You can't talk to them. You can't reach out to them. You can't grab them or nothing. You can't put up to the side and really talk to them. So they're going to tell you how they feel behind the screen. And so y'all got to understand this too. Donald Trump don't mind at all because he supports that type of stuff, right? Donald Trump is looking at she's a woman that got good ratings. He did not care the fact at all that how offensive and how mean that was. Not only to her, but to Obama, period. To everything he done. And that's who and people like Roseanne, I told you, man, they put Donald Trump in president. That's what this really is. She voted for Donald Trump, her and her people. So you gotta say it. Ever since Donald Trump became president, they coming more and more bold now. No, Roseanne is 65 years old. No, ain't no ambient. She bit to say that. But since she don't understand, man, the Nation of Islam is big time, okay? You just can't say that stuff. You can't mention Muslims and apes in the same sentence. You cannot. Them people will really come after you too. Mr. Farrakhan, I'll be speaking out, man. See, this is another thing ABC had to fire her because they didn't want that. And I told y'all before in my other videos, man, about Bill Cosby. See, Bill Cosby messed up trying to buy NBC. NBC was people like Roseanne's company. That's their television network. And because Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC, look how they did him. They did him dirty. They had to come up with something to pin against him. They basically destroyed Bill Cosby's legacy on TV. Everything that man even stands for is destroyed now. Why? Because he went against them. People like Roseanne don't like him. I told y'all that, man. So that's just what it is, man. No, I'm not surprised she came out because there's a lot of people like her age that feel the same way. They hate black folks at all. They think of us as apes, monkeys, niggers, all kinds of words. See, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying, Roseanne, you know what I'm saying, she's not gonna say the N-word, but behind closed doors, she's calling this woman a nigger. She probably said it when she got fired. Look at this nigga get me fired. Look at all these stupid liberal ass, whatever you call it, you know what I'm saying? She calling all the people that fired her, you know what I'm saying? She cussing them out. I'm telling you that now. This is how this woman feels. She's racist, okay? That's just simple, plain. Y'all gotta understand something. Like I told y'all in my other videos, racism is not going anywhere anytime soon. I told y'all, man, when my people were brought here, we was brought here to work for the white folks, okay? We was brought here to work for the slave masters to build their buildings, build their railroads, build all their foundations while they take our ideas and run with it, okay? This is not our true home at all. It's just not. Because as long as there's people like Roseanne, it's going to continue to be hate and confusion. And see, Roseanne probably taught her kids that same racism too. That's what y'all understand why it's not going anywhere. Because this older generation like Roseanne, these 65-year-olds, when they had their children, and their fathers and their parents before them, their great grandparents, they taught them all, excuse me, they taught them all the same thing, to hate on the black skin. These people are the devils here. People like VJ are evil. They come from animals, they come from monkeys. These people right here are the enemy. Because your skin is white, you're better than them. That's how Roseanne was taught when she was younger. So she probably taught her same kids or same family that same type of hatred. Okay, so that's what y'all must understand. And for you young folks, man, I advise you, y'all need to read about more races. Y'all need to read about this stuff, because this stuff really did happen, man. Ain't nobody making stuff up at all. Everything that happened in the slave days and even before that, that stuff really went down. Okay, ain't nobody lying. It's just like people like Roseanne here got a way of twisting things around to make you believe a certain thing, make you believe, they don't want you to believe about where you really come from. People like Roseanne hates the fact, they hate black people's culture. They know where we really are, and they can't stand it. They hate the fact that we was here for as long as we was here, long before they existed. We was here for 1,000 years. They hate the fact that they hate the fact that we have talent. They hate the fact that how smart we are. They hate the fact that we find ways to get what we want. Okay, you can't keep us at all. That's what she hates. And see, people like Roseanne want black folks to feel inferior. Okay, that's what this is going to come down to. The simple fact that she supported Obama the way she did and Michelle, Roseanne doesn't like it at all. She can't stand that. So no, that's how that woman really feels. That woman really feels like that way, man. She's that mean, she's that mean and evil and ignorant. And there's other like her, but you gotta stand it, man. Sooner or later, these particular people gonna be down out anyway. It won't be long, man. A lot of these 65, 70-year-olds, a lot of these white folks in America that's racist, that believed in segregation, that are KKK and Confederates, they're gonna be dying out pretty soon. Y'all gotta worry. A lot of these people are slowly, leaving the industry. They're slowly retiring. Okay, so y'all must understand that Roseanne's racist way is gonna die out with her, pretty much. And see, these younger generation of white folks, the ones in the hip hop, they know better already. Okay, a lot of these younger white folks, they don't see color like that at all. And see, this is another reason why a lot of people like Roseanne don't like black folks, because they know a lot of their children, their grandchildren are going with black people. They're dating black people. They're listening to our music. They're dressing like them. She can't stand that. That's the other reason why Roseanne is saying what she's saying, because she don't like this new generation at all. This new hip hop generation with the Lil Dickies, the Mac Millers, okay, the little pups or whatever. All these, the J. Cole's, these light skinned, these white, these Slim Jesuses, all these the Eminems, the white folks who are down with the struggle. They like black people at all. They respect us. And they like our music, they like our culture. She doesn't like, her people don't like it at all. They can't stand it. And these just the people who are her age range, her generation. They don't like the fact that, that the world is switching into a different generation. It's going into another direction. That the whole world is changing now. See, people like Roseanne here, their racism is starting to catch up with them, slowly but surely. Because see, they wanted to have America where it was just, where it was just like, say, to make this is what they mean by make America great again, right? And I know this is why a lot of people don't like Kanye for what he's doing, but still, y'all gotta understand. People like Roseanne, what they mean by make America great again is they want an old school America. When white folks was superior, okay? White folks was in charge of everything. Where black folks, Mexicans, Asians, whatever you call it, the minority wasn't running nothing. They were not. They want a world where only the white folks are the CEOs, the corporate. They're the business people, okay? They want America where only their people are mostly on television. Only their people are the most ones getting famous. Only their people are the ones with the talent. That's what she wants, okay? And the simple fact that America is going into another direction, the fact that Obama and Barack and Michelle were in office all that time, the fact that hip-hop then changed, the whole culture has changed, there's more color on TV, she can't stand it. She's hating that to her soul, okay? That's eating her heart out. So that's what y'all must understand in this video right now. This is to point out the racism, the type of people that's still in here. There are some that's still in the industry now. Y'all must understand. These particular people, they will never hire black folks at all. Okay, they won't work with them at all. They don't want to be around them. This is why I respect the hell out of the Forrest Whitakers, the Cicely Tysons, the Maya Angelou, rest in peace. Okay, the Denzel Washingtons, the Samuel L. Jacksons, all these old school cats, the Lena Horns. All of them, man, because they have to go in a time where they have to go through people like Roseanne that didn't want to work with him. Even the John Witherspoon, okay, even he tell you what he had to go through, okay, living in Detroit. A lot of people like Roseanne didn't want black folks getting into the entertainment industry at all, having any kind of a platform. They wanted they people to remain on top. So y'all must understand what's going on right now. This racism goes back way back since her time. I guarantee you, when she was a little girl, you didn't have no black folks in her neighborhood at all. She grew up in a white-only society. And like I said, truth be told, they're still around now. It's just they're older now. These people are old. They're elderly. And yeah, we were taught to respect our elders, but in her case, you just have to pray for people like Roseanne, because like I said, they're sad and they're miserable, but you're going to understand they're not going to be around for too much longer at all. Because these younger generation of white folks and white Americans, like I said, the 18 and unders, the 22, 23, 24, 26 year olds, they're not racist at all. They respect black people and every other minority. They went to school with them. They're friends with them. They play sports with them. They love them. It's just people like Roseanne here. Like I said, this is the result of it. So y'all gotta understand, man. There's a lot of people like her that don't like black folks at all, and it's sad that it's the truth, but that's what it is. So that's what I want to touch in this video, man. Like, this goes back to everything I've been telling y'all in a lot of my other videos. But of course, you know what I'm saying, a video like this is not gonna get that many subscribers. It's not gonna get that many views. Why? Because I'm telling the truth. Why? Because I'm speaking my mind on how I feel. I'm saying what needs to be said. Because I'm not talking about this woman accusing her and Obama being satanic, being evil and the devil. Because I'm not calling her lesbian and gay. I'm not going to get that many subscribers. I'm not going to get that many views. But shouts out, and I think the ones who do subscribe to our videos, the ones who do listen to this video, shouts out to all of you, man. Because y'all know the truth already. Y'all know what it is. But these type of videos, these have to be said, man. Like, it's just like my other video with Tay K and that Santa Fe high school shooter. Look how unfair they doing them. I told y'all, man, this is what it is. What it is. This is the society we live in. I told y'all that already. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep preaching it too. But man, I want y'all to share this video too, man. Tell whoever you want to look at this video, because y'all need to know the real reason why Roseanne said what she said. No, she really meant that. There was no Ambien. That's how she really feels. Because ain't nowhere in the world you're gonna be up. You 65 years old. You're gonna be up at 2 a.m. in the morning. Ain't no way in the world. Most people that's Roseanne age, they're in the bed sleep. They in the bed sleep, or they doing something more important. They not on Twitter at all. Matter of fact, most 65-year-olds her age is not even using social media like that. Matter of fact, I don't even like it when my older relatives, my older uncles, aunties, or cousins come on my Facebook page sending leaks that I'm not even interested in trying to read. I mean, I have to tell one of my aunties, you know, some of them leaks got viruses in them. Or some of that stuff is not even truth. It's not even like it's all fake or it's all false or a hoax. I don't like clicking into a lot of them links unless I know for sure it's legit. You know, they send every little thing. Certain a lot of stuff on the internet scares them. Which most people like me knows there's a lot of people out there that's just trolling anyway. They want attention. They'll say anything that's not even true, or it's just their own opinion. It's not even factual. But no. Anybody that's 65 years old, most people that's 65 years old, her age, they in the bed sleep. They tired, they in the bed resting. They not gonna be up at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. No, ain't no way in the world. No, that woman is really that mean and hateful in real life. Behind closed doors, she calling black folks nigger, colored, monkey, ape, all kinds of stuff. Okay, that's just how it is. And then in the entertainment industry, she's the one that's not allowing black folks to be on her show at all. I'm just giving y'all the heads up now. You don't believe me? Go watch most of Roseanne. Go watch her season, the show she just did, and just watch her older shows. You don't hardly see no black folks in there at all. You can see not one recurring black person at all. None. Like I said, it's a lot of sitcoms, even like Home Improvement with Tim Allen. I ain't see a single black person on that show neither. I don't know Tim Allen like that at all, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There's a lot of shows like hers out there that didn't include no black people in there. Turner Classic Movies, you rarely see any movies with black folks in there at all. A lot of these westerns didn't have no black cowboys in it. Rarely. Why? Because that's the industry they live in. They want it. You know what I'm saying? They wanted most of these people to be famous, to be looked upon, to be role models. They ain't want no Mexican, no black, no Middle Eastern, none of that, no Indians, none of that to be looked towards. That's why there's a lot of people. If you want a black sitcom, you have to either go to the Cosby Show, Family Matters, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Sister, Half and Half, Smart Guy, The Parkers, those type of shows. Or Boisha, if you wanted some black people to be in here. Or if you look at the cartoons, the animation dominates. You look at The Simpsons, American Dad, Family Guy. Those shows ain't racist. They had at least 2 or 3 or a few black folks in there. And that's why a lot of my parents don't understand why I like watching cartoons so much, because cartoons ain't racist. Cartoons is multicultural. They don't see color like that at all. At least not for the children. That's why. Directors like Matt Groening and Seth MacFarlane, they don't have that same type of hatred in their hearts. Like this woman has. Okay? So that's just what it is, man. Y'all like and share, comment on the video, what you think, what your thoughts is. And again, for those that come on this video, don't post no racist stuff. Do not come with no ignorance at all. I'm serious. I see anybody posting anything that's ignorant right now. If you defend Roseanne, you better come with a good excuse why you're doing it. Okay? You better come with some actual facts why you believe she's innocent. Other than that, man, I'm not going to tolerate no ignorance on my videos at all, because that's not what I'm about. I'm not promoting that type of negativity. And like I said, you go on some of these other Roseanne videos they do with her, you see a whole lot of hatred stuff. I mean, ignorant stuff. Okay, trolls that's trying to get attention. They don't understand what they're doing. Now, they just as crooked and evil and messed up as she is when you do stuff like that. Anyway, so y'all be blessed. Take care, and I'll see you soon.